All right, here we are. We have another match fixture between Saudi Arabia against Uruguay. So we use our prediction model to generate information for our analysis. And the first section that we have the importance of the match as the opening fixture of Group H. This match set the foundation for both teams. Uruguay needs a commanding victory to assert dominance and build momentum, while Saudi Arabia views this as an opportunity to secure a pragmatic point or a massive upset to keep their knockout stage hopes alive. Alright, so in this match, we already have our favorite and we already have our underdog. Naturally, I believe most of you will agree with me that the favorite here is Uruguay and the underdog is Saudi Arabia. But the funny thing about sport is that the uncertainty aspect of it and the unpredictable aspect of sport. Don't forget, there was a time that this Saudi Arabia they beat Argentina, and I'm very sure, and naturally, many of us will believe that at worst that match then should have ended up as either Argentina win or draw. Although Argentina eventually won the last World Cup, but they lost to this particular team. However, despite the fact that they have the probability of winning this match, the data and the stats favors the away team, which is Uruguay. All right, so looking into the last previous games against each other, in the last meeting, the most notable recent encounter occurred during the group stage of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. So the goal scored and outcome happens to be Uruguay won by 1 goals to nothing. All right, so moving forward, we have the tactical analysis. So that is when we are talking about Uruguay master plan, and we look into the demands vertical tiki taka. Uruguay built with two central defenders advancing the fullbacks push aggressively high inside, while the winger stays wide to stretch the Saudi block. So this happens to be like the projection based on the style of Uruguay, and looking into the style of the Saudi Arabia. They said they will try to cut the pitch in half and absorb pressure, heavily marking Valverde, that is a midfielder. Saudi Arabia's transition speed is their main weapon. They will look to exploit the vast space left behind Uruguay advancing fullbacks using the pace of Salim Al-Dawsari and Saud Abdul Hamid. All right, looking into the advanced statistics projection, this happens to be one of the most important section of this particular prompt. And if you look at the expected goals, we are seeing that at least from Uruguay we are expecting at least 2.15, which shows that the away team will surely have at least 1 goal, and there is a probability that the home team with expected goals of 0.55 can also score at least a goal in this particular match. However, my own first prediction in this match, based on my own analysis, using this particular projected statistics, and looking into the total shots, we have the projected total shots as 24. That is 6 shots for the home team and 18 shots for the away team. However, looking into this, I'm expecting over 19.5 total shots in this particular match. And looking into the foul, we can see that ever since I've been doing analysis on this International World Cup, I haven't seen a projected total foul that is as high as this. We are expecting 14 fouls from the home team and 16 for the away team, combined as 30. However, if we want to go for the over point, maybe probably we should be expecting over 23.5 or over 24.5, but I will support over 23.5. And looking into the yellow cards, despite the fact that, okay, with the fact that we have high volume of foul to occur in this particular match, so let us expect more yellow cards in this match also. However, don't think you can actually get up to like 5 yellow cards in this match, although it is very, very possible. But the best approach toward this is actually over 2.5 yellow cards. Now, looking into the big chances created, this one will give us insight on the possible outcomes of goals. And the notes, we have a note here: Uruguay's high expected goal reflect their volume of penalty box entries, while their high foul count is byproduct of Bielsa's tactical fouling to stop counter attack. Okay, it seems like the fouling stuff is part of their coach tactics. All right, so looking into the probability assessment. But before I move on here, I have a particular prediction for you guys to also look into. Okay, we already mentioned that for the total yellow card, we should be expecting over 2.5. So let us look into the total goals to be expected. And for the probability assessment, we have 11% that Saudi Arabia will win, but this requires a defensive masterclass, heroic goalkeeping, and clinical finishing from very limited expected goals opportunities, similar to their 2022 upset over Argentina, which is statistically difficult to replicate. Don't forget, I mentioned this aspect earlier. It was a surprising match that ended up as 2-1. They beat Argentina. Now, that is football for you. Looking into the draw, we have 22% plausible if Saudi Arabia's low blocks hold strong and Uruguay suffers a poor finishing night, resulting in a 0-0 or 1-1 stalemate. So, the current fear that I'm having with this match is that there's probability that this match can end up as under goals. Now, looking into Uruguay's winning probability, which is 67%. Although this percentage of probability of winning is not that very close to 70, because most times if we should be expecting double chance, at least the teams that are allocated with the 67% probability of winning 68, most of them end up either winning or playing draw. So highly likely. So this particular percentage of winning is the possible outcome of this match. And looking into the most likely match scenario, you guys can actually read through to get insight on what we should be unpacking in this particular match fixture. But the main section in this particular prompt is the predicted score line. The most likely score is Saudi Arabia 0-2, that is Uruguay to win by 2 goals to nothing. And the alternative score line is 1-3 if Saudi Arabia manages a counter attacking goal. And the confidence level is 8.5 over 10. Please drop your own correct score in the comment section. Let's see your skills. Let's see how good you are. And for the chance to win our prompt that can actually generate you a long detailed information about any match that you want to predict. All right, now for me, for the total goals, actually I'm looking into over 1.5 goals, judging by the expected big chances to be created, and also another factor that can also hinder the outcome of over 1.5 goals is if Saudi Arabia makes this match hard for Uruguay. But let's expect over 1.5 goals or over 0.5 goals. All right, so if you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to like our video, drop your comments, and subscribe to this particular channel. In case you want to join us on our Telegram platform, you are going to find our Telegram link in the comment section and also in the video description. But for those people that have interest in our basic prompt, I will surely drop the basic prompt in the video description. You can actually copy it and look into that. But for the long prompt, you can get our ebook for the long prompt through our private class, and you can also get it with your skills in correct score prediction. Drop your correct score in the comment section. Bye bye.